All right. Moving on to the perennial wooden spoon of the league.
Woohoo! FCC.
FCC. FCC.
They just recently lost their only fan.
I know. No, I will not take it away from the FCC. When I went to the game against Red Bull away, they were awful, but those guys showed up. Their supporter section was great. The area around the supporter section, I mean, they do not care how bad they are. They love this team. So I will not take
And
away.
they deserve so much better.
They really do. That's what I said when I was over there. I go, this team, this support group deserves a team that should win. Is this team going to win?
No. Also, erase Dallas off the board.
Say please.
No. There's only violence today. No, no manners.
Right to my veins. Chris Albright takes over a team that finished bottom of the East for the fourth year in a row, or not the fourth year in a row, but 3 out of the first 4 years that they've been here.
There was a year they didn't finish bottom.
I thought they finished like second bottom.
When?
I'll look it up, but 4 wins, 22 losses, and 8 draws to get them 20 points in the league.
They are sorry to cut you off. They are 3 for 3 on finishing at the bottom.
They've been in the league 4 years.
Nope. 2019, 2020, 2021.
Oh, you're kidding. This is gonna be year 4.
Yep.
Oh no, you know what it was? It was 4 wins in 2019, 6 wins in 2020, and then 4 wins in 2021. That's what it was. There was a year they didn't have 4. They didn't lose 4 wins.
You got it. You got it flipped again. It's 6 the first year in 2019, then 4 in 2020, and then 4 in 2021.
That's gotta be illegal, man. That's gotta be illegal.
They got worse since their first season.
That's gotta be so illegal. Let's talk about their projected 11. Alec Khan in goal, probably their best signing. I love Alec Khan as a signing here. Deciding between Alvis Powell or newly out of retirement Ray Gaddis at right back. Blackett and Viacia at center back with Matarrita or John Nelson at left back. Maybe they go 5 back and drop Jeff Cameron in there. Right now, their center mid is looking like Jeff Cameron, Yuya Kubo, and Luciano Acosta with Atanga, Barreal, and Brenner up top. You know, here's the way I'm looking at this. Simply to help them, the last few years, we have been like, oh, they're going to get better. They're going to get better. And they've been rock bottom. So if we come out and say, man, these guys are going to be awful, maybe they'll get better.
I mean, I'll say it and I'll genuinely believe it.
It's just brutal. Did they improve this window?
Oh.
No. No. So much work. Albright basically took back the same people that got them bottom of the league the last 3 years and pulled Ray Gaddis out of retirement. God. This is going to be a tough one. What do they still need to get better?
I'm going to just pull the opposite of Atlanta and just say everything.
Everything. I'm going to go and say, I'm going to say center backs, like a good starting center back, center mid depth that isn't a winger. God, it's such a mess. I can't imagine Chris Albright walks into this roster and is like, oh yeah, I'm going to do something with this. He's got 4 years of work ahead of him before this team is anywhere close to decent.
Yeah, I think not to use the cop-out answer of everything. I agree with you. I think center mid, definitely a position they need to improve. I'd say right back, center back.
I would stay away from right back, I think.
He loves himself some Alvis Powell and retired Ray Gaddis.
Zico Bailey might be one to watch. That's what I would say.
You didn't even mention him.
I know, because I don't think that they're smart enough to play him. I don't, because they brought in 2 right backs ahead of him. But I think that he could be something to watch.
Unless we're about to see the next generation of Chris Armas, and we're gonna see Alvis Powell on the right wing.
I will rage quit the season. I don't know how, but I will rage quit the season. All right. Who is their best addition?
I have to pick one.
Yes, you do. But here, I'll give you a hint. It wasn't Nick Hagland.
No, I'm not gonna pick Nick Hagland.
There are a few.
I'm between Alec Khan and Dominic Baji.
Yeah, that's who I was between.
Because I think Baji quietly put up good numbers last season. So I think, the potential is there. He's not going to start though. So I'll go Khan. I'm not as high on Khan as you are, obviously, but I still think he's obviously an improvement over Vermeer and Teton.
So here's what I'll say. Alec Khan's going to lead the league in saves this year. Not because he's great, but because he's going to see 400 shots this year.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously a massive upgrade, but I think he will be a good starting point for a rebuild. He's been waiting for a starting position for a couple of years now. He's deserved it, and now he's got it. I feel bad that it has to be here, but he got it. Do we talk about a biggest loss? Can you be bottom of the year, the bottom of the league the last 3 years, and not have a bad loss? I have Tom Pedersen, because they're low on center back depth, but even that's not awful.
No, that's definitely not too bad for them. I guess, man, honestly, I don't know. I can't even think of other people that they lost. I'm trying to look it up, but transfer market is down.
Transfer market's not down. I'm on it right now.
Well, it's down for me.
All right, I'll give you a list. Florian Velo, Caleb Stanko, Michael Vanderwerf, Ben Lunt, Cody Cropper, Jonas Fjelberg, who I didn't know existed, Pedersen, Cody Cropper.
Okay, I found the list. I'm missing me some CMD on.
You've got Makocho and Joe Gao as well, who are no longer there. And
I'm not picking someone from that group. None of those losses really hurt the team, I feel like.
So you're gonna say NA.
Yeah, not applicable.
All right. Who are you watching in 2022? You cannot say nobody from this team. You have to pick one.
I'll say Brenner.
Yeah,
I think he needs. I don't want to blame him because the team around him is horrible. So I'm not going to be like, oh, he needs to do a better job because he's not getting a lot of help. But I want to see if he can start to move towards that potential that we were all super excited about, especially someone who thought FCC was going to be way higher than they should have been.
Yeah, Adam. I also had Brenner. I'm thinking that maybe with Albright at head coach, he pulls a Nikolic and drags his team to relevancy.
Yeah, okay.
If we're lucky.
Wake up from your dream, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Big question going into the season. What do you got?
How do they avoid?
Can you get less than 4 wins?
How do you avoid finishing last in the East again with the talent that is on paper at the moment? I honestly I don't know how he's going to do it, but that's my question. That's for him to answer.
Mine is, has Chris Albright been set up for failure?
I have the answer for you. Yes.
Yeah. Is he ready to take on the challenge? Maybe, but has he been set up for failure? Absolutely. If they can him halfway through the year for not being able to do this job, that whole board needs to go.
I don't think they're going to can him. I think he gets the full season no matter what. I think the expectations are low enough that he can.
Yeah. All right. Where do you have him finishing? And you can't say number 1.
Believe it or not, I won't say number 1. I genuinely think like 90% chance they finish 14th and like 10% chance everything goes right and they finish 13th. So I'm saying 13th or 14th.
Man, I got in 12 through 14, but in parentheses, I have or whatever the last place is.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they'll finish 13th if a team accidentally like just disqualifies
And they
themselves.
forfeit 4 games because all their players couldn't get off the plane in time.
Yeah,
Oh, this is gonna be a long year.
I
for
feel so
Cincinnati
bad for the
fans.
FCC fans. Like
Bro,
I
I'm
hate,
telling you, they are one of the best fan bases in the league. I
know,
love
I
them.
hate to slander your team, but they just so deserve it.
No, like I was so shocked when I watched that fan base turn out the way it did for a team that had 3 wins all year. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But because I can't deal with these guys anymore, they're off the list.